When the one whose eyes are on everybody becomes the one on whom everybody's eyes are on, it is not because he has changed his looks. Welcome to another episode. And here we're going to sign 11. Am I right? Sign 11. Uh, yes, sign 11 of Surah to Luqman 31. Mm, Let's go. هذا خلق الله ف- فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من من دونه. Pardon me. هذا خلق الله فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من دونه. Such is the creation of God. Semicolon. Now show me, فأروني, what is there that others besides him have created? Mm. What is there that uh, others besides him have created? Mm. ماذا خلق الذين من دونه بل الظالمون في ضلال مبين بل الظالمين في ضلال مبين. But the transgressors are in manifest error. And that's Psalm 11 of section 1 of Surah to Luqman. Now we're going to section 2, which begins with Psalm 12. Mm. I think I should have finished that in the last episode. Mm. Okay, section 2. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ إِنْ أَشْكُرُوا لِلَّهِ. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ أَنْ إِشْكُرُوا لِلَّهِ. We bestowed wisdom on Luqman. We bestowed wisdom on Luqman. But we have in brackets, which are omitted. Let me add the brackets. We bestowed in the past Luqman wisdom. We bestowed in the past wisdom on Luqman. We bestowed in the past wisdom on Luqman. Mm. An ishkuru lillahi. Show thy gratitude to God. Show thy gratitude to God. Thy is in brackets. Without it, it is show gratitude to God. Ishkuru lillahi. Ishkuru lillahi. Show gratitude to God. وَمَنْ يَشْكُرُ وَمَنْ يَشْكُرُ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ. Any who is so grateful, so is in brackets without it, it reads, any who is grateful does so to the profit of his own soul. When God does something to you and you are grateful and you see it, it's in your head, in your heart, in your mouth, it's only for your own good. لنفسه ومن كفر فإن الله غني حميد. But if any is ungrateful, so kafara here is interpreted as ungrateful, not reject, not deny, because it's going with gratefulness. If any is ungrateful, verily God is free of all wants. In other words, God does not need your gratitude if you are grateful to Him. If you are grateful to Him, It is for your own soul. If you are not grateful to Him, He doesn't care about that. God doesn't care about that. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ. God is free of all wants, Ganiyun, and worthy of praise, Hamidun. We have three, two notes to read. We have two notes to read. No, there is a note to the 11th sign. 11th sign. Now show me. Let's go there. Show me. Uh, the transition from we in the last verse to me, we to me in the last verse in this verse means still more personal relationship to God. Colon into brackets C note 556 to sign 2 that no to chapter 2 sign 38. C note 56 to chapter 2 sign 38 bracket close colon. As we are now asked about the true worship of God as against the false worship of others besides God. That's the transition from we to me. All right, let's go to the notes to sign 12, 93, 3593, and 3594. 93 is against wisdom, wisdom of on Luqman. The stage, no, the sage Luqman, it's not stage. The sage Luqman, after whom this surah is called, belongs to Arab tradition. Very little is known of his life. He is usually associated with a long life, and his title is Mu'ammar, Mu'ammar, the long-lived, Mu'ammar, the long-lived, in brackets, Mu'ammar, the long-lived, in brackets, full stop. He is referred by some of the age of the Ad people, for whom see note 1040 to chapter 7, sign 65, arrive, sign 65, full stop. He is a type of perfect wisdom. It is said that he belonged to humble. It is said that he belonged to a humble station in life, being a slave or a carpenter, comma, and that he refused worldly power and a kingdom. Full stop. Many instructive apologues are credited to him, comma, similar to Aesop's fables in Greek tradition. Aesop, A-E combined, then S-O-P, then apostrophe S, then apostrophe S. I don't know why. Then apostrophe S, followed by Aesop's fables. I don't know. It is not. It's not apostrophe S, but rather apostrophe E. It could have been a mistake. It's rather apostrophe E. That could have been a mistake. That could have been. Okay, but let's read it as Aesop's fables in Greek tradition. Full stop. The identification of Luqman and Aesop has no historical foundation. Uh, the identification of Luqman and Aesop has no historical foundation, comma, though it is true that the traditions about them have influenced each other, full stop. We now go to the next sign, 3594. Next note, second note to sign 12. Compare 9th, compare, no, not 19, but 14. Compare XIV, chapter 14, sign 8. The basis of the moral law is man's own guilt and not any benefit to God, for God is above all needs and worthy of all praise, i.e., even in praising him, we do not advance his glory. His glory remains the same. We do not advance his glory. Full stop. When we obey his will, we bring our position into conformity with our own nature as made by him, God. Let's go to the next sign, which is 13. Mm. وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه. Behold, Luqman said to his son, admonishing him, وهو يعظه, يا بني لا تشرك يا بني لا تشرك بالله لا تشرك بالله. Oh, my son, join not in worship with God. I omitted brackets there. With the brackets it is, join not in worship others with God. La tashriku billahi. Mm. Inna inna ishraka laz inna ishraka lazulmun azim. Inna ishraka lazulmun alim. Azim lazulmun azim. For false worship is indeed a highest wrongdoing. Lazulmun azim. Highest wrongdoing. The sign to read is 3595. 3595. Luqman is held up as a pattern of wisdom because he realized the best in a wise life in the world as based upon the highest hope in the inner life. Full stop. To him, as in Islam, true human wisdom is also divine wisdom. The two cannot be separated. To him, in Islam, true human wisdom is also divine wisdom. The two cannot be separated, full stop. The beginning of all wisdom, therefore, is conformity with the will of God. This very chapter 31, sign 12. No. Yes, 31, sign 12. What we just read. No. The previous sign. 31, Psalm 12 in bracket. Full stop. That means that he must understand. That means that we must understand our relation to him. We must understand our relations to him and worship him aright. 31:13. And that's this very sign, 31:13. In brackets, full stop. Then we must be good to mankind, beginning with our own parents. 31:14. We are getting there. In brackets, full stop. For the two duties are not diverse, but one. Full stop. Where they appear to conflict, there is something wrong with the human will. See note 3597 ahead of us. All right, let's go to the next sign, which is sign 14. Sign 14. ووصينا الإنسان بالوالدين. Okay, we are now getting to the parents, our parents. ووصينا الإنسان بوالدين. حملنا حمل حملن حملتناه أمه. حملناهم. Sorry. حملته أمه. حملته أمه. And we have enjoined on man, into brackets, to be good to his parents. To his parents. حملته أمه. In travail upon travail, in travail upon travail, did his mother bear him. حملته أمه. In travail upon travail, did his mother bear him. وهنا على وهن. وهنا على وهن. وفصاله في العامين. وفصاله في العامين. His mother bare him, and in years twain was his weaning. In years twain was his weaning. في عامين, years twain. وفصله weaning, for his weaning. Semicolon. Here the command. Here the command. Into brackets. Here the command. HEAR. Here the command. Comma. Then show gratitude to me and to thy parents. In ashkuru li wa liwalidaini. In ashkuru li wa liwalidaini. Show gratitude to me and to thy parents. Ilal masirun. To thy parents. To me is thy final goal. Thy final is in brackets. To me is thy goal. Ilayya, not ilah. Ilayya. Ilayya al-masiru. Ilayya al-masiru. Ilayya al-masiru. To me is the goal. To me is the final goal. I have to insert the brackets there. Without it doesn't make sense. To me is goal. All right. 3596. The set of milk teeth in a human child is completed at the age of 2 years, which is therefore the natural extreme limit for breastfeeding. Full stop. In our artificial life, the duration is much less. The duration is much less. Let's go to the next sign, 15. وإن جاهدك على أن تشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم. But if they strive to make thee join in worship with me, things of which thou hast no knowledge, ما لك به من علم, فلا تطيعهما فلا تطيعهما. Obey them not. فلا تطيعهما. وصاحبهن في الدنيا معروفا. وصاحبهما في دنيا معروفا. Obey them not, yet bear them company. Sahibuna, yet bear them company. Sahibhuma, who, father and mother, Sahibuna fi dunya, bear them company in this life with justice and consideration. Consideration is in brackets. Without it, it reads, and bear them company in this life with justice. Mhm. Ma'rufan, ma'rufan, with justice. وَاتَّبِعُوا سَبِيلًا وَاتَّبِعُوا سَبِيلَ مَنْ أَنَابَ إِلَيَّ وَاتَّبِعُوا سَبِيلًا مَنْ أَتَابَ إِلَيَّ. And follow the way of those who turn to me. Who turn to me. Man anaba, not ataba. Man anaba ileya. Those who turn to me. Tumma ileya marji'ukum. Tumma ileya marji'ukum. In the end, the return of you all is to me. This phrase appears so many times in the Quran, just reminding us that in the end, we shall all return to Him, God. La marji'ukum. فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعلمون. In the and I will tell you, and I will tell you all that ye did. I will tell you what all that you did, all that ye did. فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. The notes, let's go to the notes now. I don't know if we did 9.6. Yeah, we did 9.6. So let's go to 9.7. 9.7, 9.8, 35, 9.7, 35, 9.8, 39, 35, 9.9. 3 in 1 are all to sign 15. Let's go to 9.7. Strive. Jahadaka, in Jahadaka. 9.7. Where the duty to man conflicts with the duty to God, it means that there is something wrong with the human will, and we shall obey God rather than man. And we should obey God rather than man. But even here, it does not mean that we should be arrogant or insolent, full stop. To parents and those in authority, we must be kind, considerate, and courteous, even where they command things which we should not do, and therefore disobedience becomes our highest duty. It's difficult anyway. This is a difficult situation. Anyway, let's go to 3597, second sign. No, we haven't finished it yet. Then paragraph 29 to note 3597. The worship of things other than God is the worship of false things. The worship of things other than God is the worship of false things, things which are alien to our true knowledge, things that go against our own pure nature as created by God. 3598 now. It's against turn to me, Anaba Ilya, turn to me. In any apparent conflict of duties, our standard should be God's will, as declared to us by His command. That is the will of those who love God, and their motive is disobedience, and their motive in disobedience, and their motive in disobedience to parents or human authority, where disobedience is necessary by God's law, is not self-willed rebellion or defiance, but love of God, which means the true love of man in the highest sense of the word. Full stop. And the reason we should give is semicolon. Both you and I have to return to God. That you parents, both you parents or authority, those in authority, mm, and I will have to return to God. Semicolon. Therefore, not only must I follow God's will, but you must command nothing against God's will. You must command nothing against God's will. Let's go to the third note, to sign 15, mm, and that is 3599. أو فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. I will inform you all that you did. 3599. These conflicts may appear to us strange and puzzling in this life, but in God's presence, we shall see their real meaning and significance. Full stop. It may be that the it may be that that was one way in which our true metal could be tested. Colon. For it is not easy to disobey and love man at the same time. Yes. Mm. Okay, let's go to the next sign, which is sign 16. Ya bunaya, innaha intaku. Ya bunaya, innaha intaku mitkala habatan min hardalin. Oh, my son, said Lukman, is in brackets. Lukman says, oh, my son, if there is but the weight, but is in brackets, if there be the weight of a mustard seed, mm, of a mustard seed, and it were hidden in the rock, hidden is in brackets, and it were in the rock, or anywhere in brackets, in the heavens, or on earth, God will bring it forth, for God is subtle and aware. Ya bunaya, in taku mitkalan habatan, min hardalin mustard, mustard seed, habatan min mustard, uh, min hardalin mustard seed, fatakun fi sahratun, uh, hidden in a rock, fatakun fi sahratun, aw fi samai, aw fil ard, or in the heavens or on earth. Yakti biha Allah. Yakti biha Allah. God will bring it forth. Yakti biha Allah. God will bring it forth. Inna Allah. Inna Allah latifun habirun. Inna Allah latifun habirun. For God is subtle and aware. For God is subtle and aware. Latifun habirun. Three no's to this short sign. 360. The advice of Luqman to the son. 3600. Verse 14 to 15. Verses 14 to 15 are not the direct speech of Luqman, but flow by way of commentary on his teaching. Full stop. He was speaking as a father to his son, and he could not very well urge respect for himself and draw the son's attention to the limitations of filial obedience. Full stop. These verses may be supposed to be general directions flowing from Luqman's reaching to man, teaching to man, not reaching. Uh, Flowing from Luqman's teaching to man, to men, teaching to men. and not directed to his son, semicolon. Though in either case, as Luqman got wisdom from God, it is divine principles. It is divine principles that are initiated. Full stop. 3601. 3601. Rock. في سهرة. 3601. The mustard seed is proverbially a small, minute thing that people may ordinarily pass by. Full stop. Not so God. Not so God. Mm, Full stop. Further emphasis is laid by supposing the mustard seed to be hidden beneath a rock or in the cleft of a rock. Even not if it's not hidden in the rock, we pass by it. How much more when it's hidden in the rock, huh? Which can only be seen by moving the rock. Okay. Uh, to be hidden beneath a rock or in the cleft of a rock or to be lost in the spacious expanse of the earth or of the heavens. Full stop. To God, everything is known, and He will bring it forth, i.e., take account of it. He will bring it forth, and that means take account of it. So let's take the master seat as your secret. You think nobody knows it? It will be found out. Even sometimes before, after death, people find out your secrets. Okay, I account for it. Let's go to the next note, which is 3602. God is subtle, latifun, habirun. God is subtle and informed, aware. 3602. For Latif, as a little, for Latif as a title applied to God, see note 2844 to sign 22, to chapter 22, sign 63. For Latif as a title applied to God, see note 2844 to sign to chapter 22, sign 68. Okay, let's go now to the next sign, which is 17. Ya bunayya akim salawata wa amru bil ma'ruf. Oh my God, establish regular prayers. Enjoin what is just. Enjoin what is just. Amru bil ma'rufin. Wa innahu an sorry wa an wa anha sorry wa anha an munkar wa anha an munkar wa anha an munkar. Yeah, and forbid what is wrong, and forbid what is wrong. Wa anha an anil munkar wa anha an al munkar, and forbid what is wrong. Wa isbiru ala ma asabaka. Wa isbiru ala ma asabaka. And bear with patient constancy whatever betide thee. Bear with constancy whatever betide thee. This advice to all of us. We are there for no reason. Something bad happens to you. God is telling us to be patient, to persevere. Patient constancy, whatever betide us. Uh, for this is a firmness of purpose in the conduct of affairs. We have two brackets there. This is firmness of purpose. Of purpose is in brackets, and then the conduct of is also in purpose. Without the brackets, it is for this is firmness in affairs. Mm. إن ذلك من عزم الأمور. إن ذلك في عزم الأمور. Mm. Uh, Feminist affairs, Amurin affairs, Asmin feminist, feminist, Amran affairs. Okay, let's go to. No, there doesn't seem to be any note there. No note there. So let's go straight to sign 18. Sign 18. Uh, ولا ولا تسئر هداك للناس ولا تسأ ولا تسائر ولا تسائر هداك للناس, and swell not thy cheek at men. Swell not thy cheek at men. Mm. We have brackets there. Swell not thy cheek for pride at men. Mm. Wala tusairu hadaka thy cheeks linnas. Wala ولا تمشي في ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا. ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا. Nor walk in insolence, or nor walk in insolence marahan, fil ardi, through the earth. So this is good advice to Muslims. When you are walking on the earth, be very careful. Do not do it with insolence, as if you are doing it for people to see you and whatnot, that they are not capable of doing that. Mm. They are only fearing God. No, walk in insolence through the earth. ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا. إن الله لا يحب كل مختل فخور. إن الله لا يحب كل إن الله لا يحب كل مختال مخور. So فخور. إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور. For God loveth not any arrogant boaster. Arrogant boaster. مختال فخور. But many Muslims don't follow this. They walk keep with pride wherever there are people, and and well, I don't know. Okay, and that's sign 18 with one note, 3603. 3603. The word chick, hadaka, if I'm right. Uh, I haven't seen it, but I think that is it, hadaka. Uh, لا تسد حدك ولا تس ولا تسائر حدك ولا تسائر حدك thy cheek. Uh, the word cheek in English, in Arabic is hadaka. The word cheek is in double inverted commas. In English too means arrogance or effrontery with a slightly different shade added, namely effrontery from one in an inferior position to one in a superior position. That's the English meaning of chic, in English, full stop. The Arabic usage is wider and includes smug, self-satisfaction hyphenated, and a sense of lofty superiority, And that's note 3603 to sign 17. No, to sign 18. 3603 to sign 18. Let's go now to the next sign, 19, which happens to the last sign to section 2. Mm, mm. وإكسد في المشيكا no مشيكا وإكسد في مشيكا and be moderate in thy pace في مشيكا the way you walk in thy pace be moderate exit and be moderate in thy pace وإكدد وإكدد means sautika وإكدد means sautika and lower thy voice I said thy voice and lower thy voice and lower thy voice وإكدد means sautika lower thy voice إن تكره إن إن أنكر الأصوات للصوت حمير إن أنكر الأصوات للصوت الحمير For the harshest of sounds without doubt is the braying of the ass. So don't talk with harsh voice. It is only the ass whom God has created has this characteristics making no. God say we shouldn't behave like that. You shout panting as if you are going to fight, as if you are going to turn the world upside down. When you are talking, talk gently. What a beautiful verse and note to end the section 12, 2. And so we shall call it a day till we come back in our next video with section 3. Thank you very much. Bye bye. May God be with you all.